Hey, what's going on, y'all? RJ here with CV Tech. Now, this video here, I know it's a little bit underlit and it's not the best light, but for this video here, it really don't matter about that. This is talking about Straight Talk. Now, I have received numerous comments, messages saying that I picked the worst carrier ever and that my experience is going to be terrible and that I'm not going to be satisfied with the carrier and all that kind of stuff. And while yes, there is a few glitches here and there with Straight Talk, what carrier don't have glitches to an extent, okay? Since I have been with Straight Talk since August 24th, which is right near a week, I've only encountered one issue, and that was a system issue where it was showing my service to be expired that day. But with one call to customer service, it was straightened out. Now, I've been talking to several people and I have actually revealed that in my personal opinion, after calling customer service 5 or 6 times just to get a feel of customer service, only one person that I've talked to, not sure what happened, but it was kind of like they put me on hold and it was dead air and I could not get a hold of it, and it was like they would not come back to the phone. But every other call I've made, I called right back, got everything situated, and I will be honest with you right now. In my personal opinion, customer service is what I want to hit on first, okay? Customer service has been really good. And from what I have experienced so far, maybe y'all who have had Straight Talk a year ago, 2 years ago, maybe they were horrific. Maybe they were horrible. I don't know. But as of right now, from what I have seen in customer service so far has surpassed Boost Mobile, Virgin Mobile, Cricket Wireless, Metro PCS, T-Mobile Prepaid, and probably a few others that I'm forgetting. Now, this may not be a very popular video, but I want to be real with y'all, okay? That's the way I believe in my channel to be. That's what I want to have my channel to be, and that's just the way it is, okay? I've not had one single issue with customer service. I can call them. They're right on point. They come right to the phone. Everything is resolved within 5 minutes, and no issues whatsoever. Now, I'm a person that does ESN changes. I got the iPhone SE. I got the Huawei Sensor, and whenever I swap devices online, sometimes it changes the service date. My service date ends on the 23rd of September. When I switch back from my Huawei Sensor to the iPhone, it actually moved up the service date to September 30th. I called Straight Talk to find out what was going on. They said, well, we just decided to extend your service date. Now, am I going to trust that the first month? Absolutely not. Am I going to trust Simple Mobile with my debit card to do auto pay? No, that ain't going to happen. I'll just get a refill card, add it to my account, and whenever the bill is actually due, it'll come out, so no service lost. I've not had no issues so far with Straight Talk. Port over was a breeze. Now, if I want to port out, as I can't remember who told me this now, but they say that porting out from Straight Talk is a pain. We'll figure that out if I do port out. Parts of me kind of wish I'd have went with the Total Wireless side of things. But it is what it is. And I'm getting comments, I'm getting messages saying you got the worst carrier ever and all that stuff. Well, let me ask a question. Have you ever used Straight Talk? I have noticed that I have received comments in the past saying that you picked the worst carrier in Boost Mobile, you picked the worst carrier in Metro, you picked this, that, and the other. But the thing about it is have you ever used those services? I have seen so many people who has dogged a phone, who has dogged a carrier, who has never had that phone or had that carrier, and they're just going by what the masses say, that they are an awful inferior carrier. Now, they are owned by TracFone. I have never liked TracFone since the day it first released. I remember TracFone back in the 90s. Um, you know, TracFone has been around for a long time. Do I like TracFone? No, not really. But they own a lot of carriers. They own Straight Talk. They own Total Wireless. They own Simple Mobile. They own H2O Wireless. They own what? They own Family Mobile. They own. There's probably a couple more that I'm missing right now, but they own 5 or 6 different, MVNO carriers. And, while some gets better deals than others, like Simple Mobile has totally, truly unlimited for $45 a month with auto pay. But the downside is T-Mobile. And a lot of people in the country especially does not have T-Mobile coverage. Family Mobile, from what I hear, it is offering unlimited now for like $50 a month. But that's also T-Mobile. If you're on Straight Talk or Total Wireless, who uses the Verizon network, you don't get those unlimited plans. I see it coming in the future. But right now, you're stuck with I think it's $35 a month for 6 gigs. Bonus right now on Total Wireless. If you want to add $10 extra a month, I think you get 3 or 4 more gigs onto that does not expire. So you can keep on just paying $45 a month, getting the extra 3 gigabytes, and they don't expire. So it's a really good deal, and it's on the Verizon network. And so far, since I have had my service, I've not experienced any missed calls. I live in the country. AT&T don't get out. Cricket don't get out. Boost Mobile is sporadic. And the only carrier that really gets out good in my area is Verizon. So, while there is Xfinity Mobile, which I really wanted to get Xfinity Mobile, unfortunately, you have to be a subscriber of Xfinity or Comcast to get the mobile. And that's very unfortunate because I was actually looking at Xfinity Mobile prior to this, but I couldn't get it, so there you go. But Straight Talk, I've heard a lot of negative, and if you look at forums, you're gonna assume Straight Talk is a terrible, awful carrier. And maybe for some it is. Maybe for some you've had a very bad experience, but a lot of people who have said they had very bad experiences had Straight Talk 2-3 years ago. Well, a lot can change and a lot can improve in a couple of years. And, people say, well, poured in is a nightmare. Paying your bills a nightmare. Doing this is a nightmare. So far, I have experienced no nightmare. It has been a simple, easy process all around. My data always works. I always have service. I have no interruptions. Now, in a month's time, that could change. This is just my 1 week video. This is kind of a rant as well, because I get comments saying the worst carrier ever, and I just reply, have you ever actually had Straight Talk? And most of the time I either get no reply, which pretty much means no, they have not, they just listen to everybody else, or they have used Straight Talk and had a bad experience. But you can have a bad experience with any carrier. I don't care if it's T-Mobile, Verizon, AT&T. It don't matter who the carrier is. You can have a bad experience anywhere. So I gave Straight Talk a chance. Sometimes I go for the underdog. I go for the ones that say they're awful, stay clear of their service. And sometimes, 9 out of 10, there's no issues with them. Customer service, I heard, was the worst ever. I've not had one issue with customer service except for one. I mean, it is what it is. It's just, I know it's getting late, 9:36, on the time, but I really want to just throw this rant out there is that unless you've recently had Straight Talk and had issues, I want to hear your issues in the comments section. If you had Straight Talk 2 or 3 years ago, that's years ago. Things can change in 2 or 3 years. So I really want to hear if you recently have straight talk and you've experienced a crap load of issues. Leave it down in the comments section. I'd love to hear it and know why you're having those experiences. Just like porting numbers over from another carrier. Well, they lost my number. It took this many days to port over my number. Well, what did you do? Did you give them the correct information? Did you do this? Did you do that? I would love to hear all of that in the comment section below. So, this is my rant plus my 1 week with Straight Talk, and I've not had any issues. It's been solid. So, if you got any questions or comments, leave it down below in the comment section. Hit this like button if if this helped you out any at all, and maybe making a decision on what carrier you want to use. Right now you're getting $45 a month. You're getting 8 gigabytes of high-speed data. Then you're throttled down. $55 a month, you get 12 gigabytes of high-speed data, and I think for $35 a month right now you get like 2 gigabytes of high-speed data. So why not pay $10 more and get 6 extra gigs? I mean, if you can afford it, that is. So that's just my personal thoughts right now. I know this was kind of one of those videos where I was ranting a little bit, and I was just kind of aggravated because people, because you see people who really want to downgrade Straight Talk, and I was skeptical. I was skeptical for a while as well. You ain't in the boat alone. I was skeptical about the service for a while, but sometimes you gotta just try it out and see what happens. So anyway, if this was helpful, hit that like button. If this wasn't helpful, hit the thumbs down button. Either way, it don't matter to me. Any questions, leave it down below, and I would love to hear your stories of recent Straight Talk, not 2 or 3 years ago, but recent. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. I'd really appreciate it. So y'all have a good one, and we'll see y'all in the next video.